to kick us off, let's go ahead and get started with some overreactions, underreactions. Eric, what do you got?
Travis Kelce sticks out to me. Is he washed? Is he dusty? Or is he still going to be able to pull through as a type tight end this year? Week 1, just 3 catches on 4 targets. Noah Gray had the same amount of catches as Travis Kelce. The backup tight end has the same amount of catches as the starting tight end. Rob Gronkowski retired in 2019, 4 years ago, and Travis Kelce and Rob Gronkowski are the same age. He's about to turn 35 in about a month or two. In the past, the offense always went through Travis Kelce. He was the offense. Last year, the receivers couldn't catch anything. Everything was going through Travis Kelce. But now the receivers are more of the focal point, and they're catching some balls. Rashee Rice is the target leader in town. 9 targets this week. Xavier Worthy looks like he could be the rookie of the year with 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown, and he should have had 2 receiving touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes barely missed him, barely overthrew him. I think Travis Kelce is going to have some games, but they're going to be in the touchdown department. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off for volume this year. I think where you drafted him in fantasy football, he was overdrafted, and I think he's going to underperform this season. Yeah. But a player that I think is going to overperform this season is Cooper Kupp. Marcus, what do you think of Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, for me, Cooper Kupp, it's going back to a few years ago. He's, for me, instantly back to being a top 3 wide receiver. Last week when Puka Nacua got hurt, he increased to a 52% target share, 7.48 Rams were 3rd highest passing rate over expected. All of these things are pointing to Cooper Kupp is just going to light the world on fire now. Expecting 15 to 20 targets a game is not out of the realm of possibility for Kupp. He's just going to go right back to being the Triple Crown winner. I think I would probably trade anybody away for him except Tyreek Hill and Lamb. Anybody else, I would be trying to trade away to get Kupp. I think he's just set up to smash. Even when Puka comes back, he probably won't be 100%. I think Cooper Kupp is back and ready to rock.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marcus. I think Cooper Kupp's in for a terrific season, especially while Puka is out. Not sure what happens when he comes back. For me, though, I'm thinking about Dalton Kincade. He's a guy that I think all of us were really high on going, through our drafts. And he really disappointed week 1 with just 1 catch for 11 yards. But I'm not ready to give up on the guy yet. In this game, Josh Allen only attempted 23 passes. Last year, he attempted 34 per game on average. Also, Dalton Kincade played 84% of the snaps. We only saw numbers from him that high as far as snap share goes while Dawson Knox was out. So when he's playing this number of snaps, he's producing. So that's why I have confidence in Kincade. And if you need anything else, Travis Kelce in 2018, week 1 catch, 6 yards. He ended the season with 103 catches for 1,300 yards.
I hope you're right about that. I have a lot of Dalton Kincade. The guy who really jumped out to me was Joe Mixon in his performance in week 1. He had 33 touches, more than 150 yards, and he didn't have any big runs. I mean, he just consistently was knocking out 5-6 yards every time he got it. And he's not competing with anybody for touches. He got the load, as you can tell with the 33 carries. We know from past years he's also he's a capable pass catcher. We didn't see a whole lot of that Sunday, but he has that capability, and we could tell with Cincy that they were really missing him.
Yeah, I think if you got Joe Mixon, you got a real deal in the draft because he looks like a monster bow cow for Houston.
Hey fellas, just gonna chime in here, a little chimaroo from the back line. But with Nacua out, do we like anyone else on that Rams roster? I mean, obviously Kupp's gonna get the bulk of the workload, but is anybody else you guys are thinking?
I think Tyler Johnson's interesting. He had that really nice, 50-something yard catch. So in a couple deep leagues, I added him this week because surely they're going to, utilize somebody else, and he at least seems talented enough to kind of handle that number 2 role.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah. I like Parkinson as well, the tight end. He got a little bit of volume, and I think he'll get a little more targets now with more targets to go around if Cooper Kupp does not hog all of the targets.
And I burnt through some valuable fab on Demarcus Robinson as well. He had a good run last season, and I think he could benefit from.
I did it
from
as
this
well.
situation.
I second that. And if you look back at some of the stats from the previous week, I think Stafford had the most passing attempts, 49, if that sounds right to everybody. I think Lamar was up there
Yeah,
too, but obviously they're going to throw the ball. So
And so that's an interesting game that I'm really looking forward to watching, because so on the other side